everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I've got a little unboxing here, and this one has taken a very long time to get here. It came all the way from Canada. It came by way of a gentleman called Alan Henjakovic, I think. Maybe Henjakovic, might be Jakovic, I'm not sure. Alan H on Instagram. I'll pop his Instagram down below and I'll talk a little bit about Alan during the video as well. I'm going to cover up that and that, but you can see just there the date that it was sent. The 9th of July 2022, so it's actually taken 97 days to get from Canada to Australia, which can be done in pretty much 2 days by plane, so that's quite incredible. The box looks absolutely untouched, there's no dents, no dings, so everything inside should be spotless. So I've got my trusty little blade here from my wick that I used to use, that I sent to Marion the Barbarian. I'm going to slice this open here. Now, I think I'm actually opening this up upside down, so I'm just going to be careful. Certainly very well packaged. It's quite heavy as well. So we'll have a look. I actually, in all honesty, thought that this box had went missing. I thought it was long gone. But suffice to say, Alan was right. He did say that the postage from Canada takes forever. So we can see there. Very well packaged. Jesus, there's quite a lot of stuff in here. Right, first off, everything's bubble wrapped as well, it looks great. Little packet of blades. Now he did tell me about these. I think these are actually Alan's favourite blades. Astra Superior Stainless. Now these are vintage, I don't think there's any dates or anything on here. But there you go. 3-pack of blades. So we'll see how these go. Can't wait to use these. I do like vintage blades. They generally tend, for me, just to be a little bit better than some of the modern blades for whatever reason. Right, I've got another packet of blades. I've never tried these before either. Tiger Platinum. I'm shaking a little bit. I've actually got a bit of a sore arm from the gym, and I've just done a 20-kilometre cycle today at the gym as well, so it's taking its toll on me, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I used to be, so I'm trying to build my leg strength back up again before I apply to go back to work. Another blade that I've never tried. Tatra. Where are these made? Czech Republic blades. Tatra. And he's in that. Is that a 5-pack? It is 5 blades. Look, I think there's 5 in the Tiger one as well. Yep. Right. We've got here, we have a... I'm just going to set that to the side just now. There is something rather special in this bag, in this box as well, that I'm really excited to show you. I'm really excited to use as well. We've got a little bag of samples. Little flash samples and little tubs. Look at it go. Now Alan, I haven't met Alan obviously, but I was acquainted with Alan on Instagram. Now, for those of you that don't know who Alan is, Alan H on Instagram is pretty much, as far as I'm aware, the only master polisher in terms of polishing stainless steel razors, brass razors, copper razors, titanium razors, anything metal. He polishes it the old school way, like a watchmaker, a watchmaker, yeah, so it's all polished by hand, start to finish, using expensive premium polishing products and compounds and cloths and everything to gain a mirror finish, an impeccable mirror finish. Now if you head on over to the link that I'll pop down below, you'll see exactly what I mean. Now if you want that done to your razor or anything, it's expensive. So don't go there expecting something for $100, because you ain't getting nothing for $100, I can assure you that. In order to do a razor and a stand, it generally is $100+ in product. Never mind the workmanship that goes into the hours and hours and hours of care to get it to that perfect level. And I will be able to show you something very shortly that will hopefully showcase that. Just opening these up so I can have a little snifter. So this one is Ethos. He's packaged everything so well. Ethos Dragon's Beard. I'm just gonna... Oh, that's a really nice scent. That's a nice winter scent. It's a bit of vanilla in there, a bit of spice. It's very sort of calming, soothing type scent, and I've never ever heard of them. Ethos Dragon Beard B3 base formula. Quite a dark scent. I think that bit of vanilla. It's very vanilla forward. I think it is anyway. Right. Oh, there's another. Oh, these are all Ethos. Oh, there we go. I've never even heard of Ethos. Let's get this one up. This one is Chill Green Fresh. God, that's nice as well. I would say that's sort of got a barber shop with a little bit of green through it. There's the soap in there, nice creamy sort of colour. Ethos Chill Green Fresh. There might be a little bit of menthol on there, I don't know. Chill, I'm just going on the chill word. Maybe not. Ethos Lavender. Oh yeah, that's a nice lavender scent. That reminds me very much of Lavender Creeper. Very nice. Ethos Lavender. That's quite a good size sample, that as well. I've never really been a fan of samples because I generally can't smell them when they come in those little plastic sleeves, the little plastic bags. But in these little tubs, I'm actually getting to smell them as they are. Ethos Success. Oh, like that. That's going down a cologne, right? The cologne route. And I would say they're trying to aim something towards Creed Aventus. Very, very nice, fresh, clean cologne scent. Right, this thing, alright, I'm putting that to the side, I'm not opening that yet. I'm not opening that yet. What's that one? What's this? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Jesus, Alan, what have you sent me here? Right, this I'm assuming is a tub of soap. I don't think Alan could have wrapped this one up any better. I'm just going to slice all the way through that. Trying to keep the noise down a little bit, then the Caesar's watching a... Oh yes. Boreal from Tallow and Steel. I've never smelled this. Oh, I love it. This is like woods mixed with almost a bit like Vicks Vapor Rub. A really nice green scent through it. That's lovely. Do you know what, this will match really, really well with Moyle Grooming Marlow Wood. It's definitely got that rich, smoky woods type scent. Oh, very nice. Now this is used, but I don't care. That's fantastic. Thank you, Alan. So yeah, Alan is the man if you want anything polished. But like I say, if you want it polished, you want it done the right way. The old school, the professional, the hand touch, you know, you're not just paying for a machine to do it, you're paying for a man to spend these hours polishing your product for you. Then you will pay for it, but as far as I'm about to show you, I think it's going to be worth it. Right, I've got two Paul Silvers here. Now I love Paul Silver blades, but these ones look like vintage ones. I've still got the shakes. It's not quite as bad as that. But two of those as well. There's a few blades in here as well, isn't there? Oh, what have we got here? Hi Chris, hope you enjoy. I added some Paul Silver blades that are rare, so they must be rare. So they'll be shaved for special shaves. Shaved for special shaves. Saved for special shaves. Shut up, Chris. And I've got, I don't know whether this is actually true fit until I'm here. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is a brush. I can feel the knots right here. This is a chisel and hound. Now I have had that Dan Robb brushes before, but I've never actually had a chisel and hound brush. And that is a very, very pretty little brush. Check that out. It's like a sort of pearlescent, in fact, very similar to the colour of the car that we've just purchased. That sort of pearlescent white, moonlight pearl. Chisel and hound. And that looks like a 25mm. I'm going to say that's a black wolf knot or something similar. That's very soft, that's beautiful. What a beautiful little brush. Alan, thank you very much. And this isn't even a pièce de résistance, because it's down here. I'm just going to pop that back in its little chisel and hound bag, which is quite nice. That'd be nice for travel actually. Lovely little travel, that's a beautiful brush. I cannot wait to use that. Just going to pop some of this stuff to the side. Yeah, Alan just popped a little handwritten note in there. What a man. I've been so excited to get this, and I was devastated when I thought it wasn't coming. So let's push this to the side and get to the good stuff. It's all good stuff, but this is the good stuff. So what we have here, so I've never ever held or seen one of these before, an Asylum handle from Bill Goose Shaving. Now I did get a Mergress razor from Bill Goose, and it was a fantastic razor. I do miss it, and I may get another one eventually. Alan, your packaging is just exceptional, mate. Right. Just puts all that little bit extra care in there. He's a very, very generous and caring sort of person, and he will do right by you. So if you do send him anything, it will come to you. Holy smoke! What? Wait till you see this sparkle. Hopefully I don't drop this. Check that out. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. That there is what your money gets you. I'm turning that. You can see the hand moving, but you can see the reflection is not budging on the front of that. It is impeccably polished. Oh my god, that is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I cannot tell you how amazing that looks. I know this camera, there's not many better cameras in the world for showcasing products, I can tell you that right now. 4K, pristine picture quality, zoomed, it's focused perfectly. I'm turning that in my fingers, you can see my fingers moving, and there is not a mark on this handle. The polish quality is just unbelievable. Wow, that's a beautiful handle as well. Do you know what? I've held a lot of handles in my day. I've held carve razors and everything. That just so far is the nicest handle I've ever held. Just from looking at it visually, it's the nicest handle I've ever seen. Just from the polish. Alan, you are a true master of your craft, mate. I think that is absolutely fantastic. That's amazing. It's amazing. Wow. That's took me aback actually. I was not expecting it to be that good. Right, a Razor Rock handle. This is stainless as well. Once again, packaged beautifully. Let's get this long. It's got gold tape on this one. I'll just smudge the bottom of it. Actually, it's just sliding out the bottom, so here we go. Check that out. Just the same again, there's nothing on it, there's not a mark on it. I've never seen anything like it. As someone that's been a window cleaner for many years, there's nothing better than getting a window so clear that people walk into. Well, this for me is the equivalent in polishing terms. It's so perfect. You can't visibly, now I've got my contact lenses in, you guys will see it on the camera. You can see I'm turning it. There's not a single mark on it, nothing. It's so good that the knurling looks like actual crystals or diamonds sparkling. It's absolutely phenomenal. Check that out. It's just... He's turned metal into a mirror, and I can't imagine how difficult that is, and how much time and effort and blood, sweat and tears goes into this process. Alan works, he's got a wife, he's got kids, so to be able to do all this sort of thing in between all of that is just phenomenal. Right, I'm going to open up this now, so that you probably guess what it is. It is a little stand, and as far as I'm aware, the stand is also polished. I mean, I think, don't quote me on this, you're looking at, I think 300 plus for a full polishing job from Alan, if you want your razor, your stand and your head done. I think that's US as well, I'm not sure, don't quote me on it. But really, if you are interested and you want to, that is just I just can't fathom how good it is. Seriously. I mean, holy shit. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get a fingerprint on it. I mean, seriously. I've got fingerprints on there now, but you can see it's just amazing. Now, this is obviously built for the Razor Rock handle, so that slots in there. Now, for the head. I had a lot of people over the time tell me to try this. I've never quite got round to getting one. I was going to get one from over here, and it is the Razor Rock Lupo .72 blade gap head. So it's just pop this one open as well. Once again, packaged beautifully. Obviously, I don't know what the razors come in from Razor Rock, but they come normally. This would have been a difficult job, the Razor Rock stuff, because it's normally sort of industrial polished, so it's never quite beautifully polished. However, as you're about to find out, this razor, it takes, I think these razors are about $100, something like that, $80 to $100 Canadian. This process obviously takes that $80 to $100 and makes it nearly a $500 razor, I would think, around about that, due to the, look at that. Have you ever seen a polish job that good? I don't care who you are. Now, I've had a polished Wolfman in here that I've used before. It is nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this in my life, and this is like when you buy, literally, if you go in and look at watches that are worth $8,000 and $10,000, that's the finish that's on those watches, done by a master craftsman from years and years and years of hard work. Look at that. That's just insane. It's actually quite a nice head on that. Now, this is supposed to mimic a Wolfman, I believe. That's what the whole idea of the Lupo being. I think Lupo means wolf in whatever language. Let's just pop that top cap off. I'll pop the bottom off first, I'll just set that down. So there is underneath. So he has actually polished under there as well. Look at that. There's nothing happening on there. It's just immaculate. Now the amazing thing that Alan does that some people don't do is he actually takes care to not alter the angles of the razor. So when you send your razor in that you love and you shave with it great, when you get it back it'll be polished and shaved the exact same way, only, as far as I'm aware, smoother because of this finish. I'm really excited to try this. Now I'm going to pop it back on top of the top cap, and then I'm going to screw this handle on so we can have a look. Very smooth thread. Have a look at the Lupo as it would have come from Razor Rock. This is a fully hand polished, amazing instrument. Just wow, I am blown away. Do you know what, I like this handle, it's got heaps of grip, but this little handle here, this little asylum handle, it's just beautiful. It's quite short. See if it fits on here, it should do. Oh, it does. I really like this handle. It reminds me a little bit of an Edwin Jagger. Just exceptional. It's truly exceptional craftsmanship on the polish. The razor, I don't know how it's going to shave, so that's going to be a whole new thing for me. Let's see, it's this. So the razor does actually fit with this handle in here, but it's just obviously it's a little bit wobbly. But Alan, oh my god mate, I can't believe what you've created here. You've turned what I think would have been a rather nice razor into an absolute work of art. That's just phenomenal. So there you have it, guys. If you're looking to have any metal razor polished to the highest standard by a truly honest and sincere gentleman, Alan H is your man. Reach out to him on Instagram, see what he says. I know he's busy, he starts a new job soon, or he's already started it. But if you can get your stuff into him and you're happy to pay the money, this guy will give you something that it'll blow your mind. It really will. It'll turn your razor into an absolute work of art. It doesn't matter what you send him, he will make that razor better looking than what it was to begin with. Who doesn't love the look of polished stainless, of polished brass, of polished anything? That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. What more do I say, Alan? That's that's blew me away, mate. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at that. I really am. I was expecting it to be good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. You're a true gem in the shaving community, mate, and I hope more people utilise you and fork the money out to have work like this done, because it really elevates your razors, it elevates anything. I mean, absolutely anything. If you've got a metal handle shaving brush, you know, a stainless shaving brush, or brass, or a copper shaving brush, titanium, you know, the titanium takes longer, uses more products, so it costs more to polish. But if you want it done right and you want it done to the highest, most impeccable standards, Alan is your man. Absolutely blown away. Thank you for the soaps, thank you for the brush, the blades, just incredible, Alan. Thank you very much. Anyway, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Oh, and by the way, this will come off eventually. I've been on holiday, why not just let it grow out a little bit. This as well, stuff it. Look at these dents on here from this hat. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.